Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. And this week I'm bringing to you this lovely summer crochet bandana. It's a shell stitch bandana and it's really easy to crochet and it's really cute and perfect. So I hope you enjoy it. As always, the free pattern will be available on my blog selinaveronique.com and the link will be in the down bar. And so for this project I used this yarn, so you will only need one skein and you will only need less than one skein actually. And this is Lion Brand's Feels Like Butter yarn. I'm using this yarn as an example because I still have the packet for this. And so this is Lion Brand Yarns, Feels Like Butter, and it's super soft and amazing. It's a medium 4 yarn and it's 100% polyester. And obviously you will be needing a lot less than one skein. You will also be needing a 4mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle, and that's it. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. It really helps out my channel and I truly appreciate it. And if you would like more feminine content, crochet content from me, don't forget to check out my Patreon. I will be linking my Patreon in the down bar. And thank you to all my patrons. Once again, I would just like to thank you for supporting my work. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial. So to begin, you will be making a slip knot. So just go ahead and create your slip knot. Pop your hook through. And now chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Once you've chained 4, you will be slip stitching through the first chain to close off your round, like so. And this creates a circle within which we are going to be working. So now you will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. So once that we've chained 3, that counts as our first double crochet. We are going to be placing 6 more double crochets within that center. So just wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn, pull through 2 loops. Take your yarn, pull through 2 loops, and that creates a double crochet. And just go ahead and place 6 double crochets total within this center. And because the chain 3 at the beginning counts as a double crochet, that means we will have 7 double crochets total. So just go ahead and place all your double crochets. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got 1 left to make. So I'm just going to add that 1 double crochet. And this is what I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets. And now, like I said, don't forget, so the first chain 3 here counts as our first double crochet, and then we added 6 double crochet within that center. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I've zoomed in a bit. So now for row 2, so this, what I'm going to show you is row 2. Just go ahead and chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Turn your work, this is what it looks like, and go back into that, go into that first stitch here and place a single crochet into that.
And now you've got a small circle on the very edge of this shell. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go into the fourth stitch, so count 1, 2, 3 and 4, go into that stitch here and place a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go into the very last stitch, which is also the chain 3 from the previous row, place a single crochet into that. So once you've placed a single crochet into that last stitch, you are going to be chaining 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and go back into that last stitch with another single crochet. There we go. And this is what it looks like. And so now you can see that we've got 2 circles on either end of this shell, and we are going to be working into these. So for the next row, row 3, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, this counts as our first double crochet. I'm going to turn my work just because it will look more logical. So this is our first double crochet, and we're going to go into this circle and place 6 more double crochets into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and now go into the single crochet here at the center and place a single crochet into this just to anchor down your project, and go into the circle here with 7 double crochets. 7 double crochets into that circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So this is what row 3 looks like. So now I am going to be showing you row 4. So for row 4, I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, turn my work like so, and again I'm going to single crochet through that first stitch here. Just go ahead and place a single crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the fourth stitch, so 1, 2, 3, 4, place a single crochet into that, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the center here, so in between both shells, place a single crochet into that, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, go back in and make a single crochet. This is what it looks like now. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the fourth stitch of the next shell, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, go into that, and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the last stitch here and place a single crochet into that, and chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and place another single crochet into this. And this is what it looks like. So you see, this is kind of like what I like to call a skeleton row. So the row onto which we will be building our shells, and you see it's a very repetitive and easy process. So for the next row, I'm just going to pop my hook back through and show you. For the next row, I am going to be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work, and this counts as our first double crochet, and go into this circle and place 6 double crochet into the center. So just go ahead and place your 6 double crochet into the center so that we have 7 in total, as the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now you are going to place a single crochet into this stitch here to anchor down the project. Go into the next circle here and place 7 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and go into this single crochet here and anchor it down with another single crochet. This is what it looks like. And go into this circle here and place 7 double crochets into that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and this is what this row looks like. And now you are going to be chaining 4, so just go ahead and chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Turn your work, place a single crochet into that first stitch to create your circle. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the 4th stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, place a single crochet into that, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go skip 1, 2, 3 and go into this single crochet from the previous row to place a single crochet into that, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and go back into this stitch with a single crochet, and this creates a circle. Now count 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go into the 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've skipped 3 stitches. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and go into the single crochet from the previous row and place a single crochet into that. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Go back in with a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Go into the 4th stitch and skip 3. So 1, 2, 3, you're going to skip those and go into the 4th with a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go into the last stitch and place your single crochet into that. So place a single crochet into that and chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and place another single crochet into that. and this is what it looks like. So you see what is going on is that we have a circle created on the corner here, and then you're going to chain over the shell, and in between each shell from the previous row you will be placing a circle, and then again a circle, and then chaining here, and then a circle. So you see that's a very easy pattern repeat. So you are just going to alternate between this, what I call skeleton row, and then the shell row, the shell stitch row. And it will simply always be the same principle, is exactly what I've just showed you in this row. So now I'm just going to show you this last row, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work and place 6 more double crochets into this circle. So just go ahead and do that. Six, 7, and place a single crochet into the single crochet from the previous row to anchor the project down. Go into the next circle and place 7 double crochets into that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and anchor your project down with a single crochet. Go into the next circle and place 7 double crochets into that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There we go. And place a single crochet into that single crochet from the previous row, and go into the next circle with 7 double crochets. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And this is what this row looks like. So you are simply going to be alternating your rows as I showed you. So here you are going to be chaining 4, place a single crochet, chain 3, go into the 4th stitch, single crochet, chain 3, go into this single crochet and place another single crochet, chain 4, form a circle, chain 3, go into the 4th stitch, chain 3, chain 4 and single crochet to form a circle in between each shell stitch, chain 3, place a single crochet, chain 3, place a single crochet, chain 4, place another single crochet to form a circle, chain 3, place a single crochet and chain 3 and form a circle, and then place your shell stitches. So it's a very easy pattern repeat. If you need more help, just rewind this video.
Okay, so for this project, you will carry on these rows that I've just showed you until you reach 19 rows in total. So yes, so once you reach 19 rows, so that's the full rows of shell stitches and then the skeleton, what I call the skeleton rows. So yeah, so once you've reached those 19 rows, you are going to be creating, so you will be stopping those the repeat of shells, and we will now be creating the ties that will tie our bandana. So to create the ties, so we finished our rows and we are not going to be fastening off. We are just going to be creating our tie at the top corner here. And so to create our tie, we are going to simply be chaining 35. So just go ahead and chain 35. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you've chained 35, we are simply going to be slip stitching through each of these chains. So I'm just going to zoom in. So what you are going to be doing is skipping the first chain right here, so just skip that one and go into the next. Pop your hook directly through that, take your yarn, pull through that loop, and just pull through the second loop, and that's a slip stitch. And now go into the next chain, take your yarn, pull through that chain, and pull through the loop, and that's another slip stitch. And just go into the next chain, take your yarn, pull through, and pull through, and then go into the next chain, take your yarn, pull through and pull through, and just carry this on until you reach the end of this chain, and then I'll show you how to finish off this tie. Okay, so I've reached the end of the chain, and now making sure you've not twisted your chain, you are going to be going into this first stitch here. So just go directly into that and make your last slip stitch into that stitch, just so that you secure your chain onto the project. Once you've done that, you will snip off your yarn, leaving a long tail full sewing, and just pull your yarn through that loop like so. And yeah, that's our first tie done. And what we will be doing is fastening this in at the very end. What I will be showing you now is how to create your second tie. So I'm just going to flip my project round, and I'm simply going to be attaching my yarn to this top corner stitch here. So just take your yarn and pull through and attach it. I'm going to make a double knot, and once you've done that, you are simply going to pop your hook back through, take your yarn and pull up a loop, and once again chain 35. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you've chained 35, once again you will be slip stitching. So just skip the first chain here and go into the second chain with a slip stitch and the next chain, and just do this all the way along this row until you reach the end of your chain. Okay, so we've reached the end of this row, and then now once again just go back into that stitch here with a slip stitch. So just slip stitch like we did prior. Take your scissors, fasten off, there we go. So just pull this through. And now what we are going to be doing is tying in all our loose ends. So I'm just going to show you briefly how I tie in my loose end. So I'm going to start with this loose end. You can start with any loose end that you prefer. And what I usually do is just go in and out of a few stitches or a few rows, or just delicately. So I'm just going to go in and out of a few stitches before fastening off entirely. So just go ahead and do that. So this is the bottom of my project. Obviously you want to be really delicate when you're doing this. You don't want to be not delicate. So there we go. And then once you're happy with how many times you fastened in, just snip off your yarn delicately. So there you go. And so yeah, I'm just going to let you carry on fastening in your loose end. And that's it, we finished our bandana. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and see you next week.